explorers, I am back. I am back in Malaysia. Yes, it is good to be back, and I'm out for an explore, and in this video I'm going to tell you about my first 7 days in Malaysia. So this morning I have a few tasks that I need to get ticked off my list, my to-do list. So I arrived back in Kuala Lumpur on Sunday, and today is Wednesday. It's been a busy couple of days. Life is changing, and I'm not going to lie, it's been full of anxiety because life is changing. Just like all those years ago when I quit my job to work remotely and travel around the world, it's a new phase in my life. I'm now going to be based in one place rather than travelling around every 30 to 90 days. I'm now living with my girlfriend, so life is changing. And of course, change does mean anxiety, stress, but I feel in the end it's all going to be worth it, to be honest. And I just noticed this view. They must have knocked something down. Let me show you. I'm sure there was a building here before. I'm sure there was. See, I'm just walking along this shaded path, and in the background we've got Masjid Jami, the mosque. So the first area we're going to today is KL Central, because I need to get a touch and go card. The thing I've noticed quite a lot recently is the graffiti here in Kuala Lumpur. It's not something that I've noticed before, but it definitely seems to be an increase in it. Not sure what I think about it. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments. So let's go and jump on the LRT and head to KL Central. It's been a while since I've been on the LRT. To be completely honest, we could have walked it, but it's hot. There's the train. Right, I am at KL Central and I'm heading straight up to New Central to get my touch and go card, hopefully. So yeah, this is a pretty decent sized mall, and I do have a touch and go card, but I can't use it. It's an old card. I can't use it for the app or the barcode, the QR codes. So that's why I'm getting a new one. Well, I've got my touch and go card. Trouble is, it's a super boring white one, but never mind. It's more up to date, so I can use the app and QR codes and stuff like that. And if I'm in KL Central, can you guess where I'm heading to? So pleased that I got the touch and go set up on my phone. I can now use the QR codes. You know, when you go to small independent businesses, they don't always accept debit cards or cash, so it's so much easier to have that set up. And here we are. Not been here for a little while. Let's find somewhere to sit down and let me update you. You can see, not far from KL Central. Bit noisy. Let's get into a quiet part of the park. Beautiful spot. The sun's come back out. Okay, let me start updating you. So yesterday I got a new SIM card for my phone because I've been using eSIMs, which are not the cheapest, So I went with a prepaid card with Digi, which I think is one of the biggest mobile companies nowadays in Malaysia. So yes, got my mobile phone sorted out. I've now got a local mobile number, which is good because I needed that to register for my tax here in Malaysia. I had to apply and register for a TIN number. So yeah, that's something that I did yesterday as well. So next Friday I am going to be publishing episode 1 of my Nomad Visa series. It's going to be 3 series of videos sharing my experiences, sharing my advice. So yeah, keep a lookout for that starting from next Friday. Getting a little bit sweaty. But the next steps, that is the question. I need to find a doctor's, a dentist, and also I need to register with an eye hospital, which I'll explain why in a second. I'll show you this view. So chill. Probably know if you've watched this channel for a while, I am diabetic, so once a year I need to get a retinal screening to make sure that my eyes are okay. So that's one of the reasons why, and also I need a checkup from my operation that I had to do some work on the veins in my eye and also my cataract. So I need to get that sorted in the next month or so. With regard to my health, I'm doing pretty good. I'm losing weight. I'm trying to get out Monday to Friday and walk 8 to 10,000 steps a day. That's my goal. Relax a little bit at the weekend. I'm back in the gym, and even though it's super hard, I'm going to start swimming on the weekend. So yes, just trying to be active, eat less carbs, much less carbs. Really hard here in Malaysia because of the rice and noodles. I have to cut down completely on the nasi lemak, on the rotis, that kind of thing, but I can have them as a treat every so often. I'm not going to say to myself I'm never going to eat it again, because that would just send me in a spiral and I would just go back to eating junk food. But I've been doing very good over the last month or so, and I'm pleased with how it's going. I'm heading in the right direction, let's say that. As I mentioned, I'm going to be doing a series of 3 videos about the visa process here in Malaysia for the Rangtau Digital Nomad Visa. Very soon I'm going to be heading to Putrajaya to finalise things, and once I've done that I can open up a Malaysian bank account, which will be good. Never had a Malaysian bank account before, never had a bank account outside of the UK, so yeah, I'm feeling really good about this. I'm just taking it day by day with regard to getting everything organised, submitted all of my documentation that I need to submit. I've got until I think it's the 4th of June to get my visa finalised, so I'll talk much more about that. It's been a fun, interesting experience, let's just say that. As I said to you at the beginning of the video, life is changing, and when life is changing there are complications. There are things that don't go to plan, and you've just got to kind of deal with it and try and keep calm and try and be patient, and I'm not a patient person. Got my 100 plus, but it's sugar free. Definitely need this. Super hot today. Apologies if you can hear the background noise. Just typical. I set up and then all of a sudden all the noise starts. But I just wanted to thank you for your support and say that there's going to be a new video on this channel every Friday, and then sporadically through the month I will upload some bonus videos. I'm going to be featuring local neighbourhoods, I'm going to be exploring around Malaysia, I am going to be sharing behind the scenes and day-to-day life living in Kuala Lumpur. So much more content to come. I'm excited to be back to creating consistently on the channel, and I have some really exciting news which I'll talk to you about in the next video. Down in the comments, tell me if you are a super explorer and you've watched the video to the end, even with the background noise. And I'll be back next Friday with episode 1 of my new 3-part series about the Durantau Nomad Visa. See you soon.